Hi guys. Okay, what is that on the Hi guys. Okay, today I want to do a video that I don't know that I've ever done this before. I feel like I've done something like fall favorites, just very specialized to a specific season, but I don't know that I've just done in general things that I'm loving, and I thought it would be fun to do this type of video. I watched one on YouTube and I loved it because it's just, it can be a mishmash of so many different things, not just one category like makeup, the makeup I'm loving, but I want to share with you a ton of different things in a wide range of things that I'm loving. So if you're interested in knowing, then let's dive in. Okay, I have stuff everywhere surrounding me, so I don't know that it's going to be the most cohesive flow through. So the first one is this jumper with the quarter zip. I think I got this off of Amazon. I'll try to link everything as much as possible. Not everything will have a link and you'll see why, but just check out my description if you want to sort through. So this jumper is from Amazon and it's just gorgeous. It's honestly like wearing the comfiest pajamas, but it's cute. You can wear it out in public. I love the stripe, almost chevron detail. It does it on the back as well, and even throughout the sleeve. It's, like I said, the comfiest. It's like wearing a blanket. And I love this. I love how pristine the white is, and it washes so well. And I've noticed that I can wear this sporty with leggings and like Nikes, or I can wear it with jeans. I can even add boots to make it a little bit dressier, but then I can add jeans and wear like Keds or Converse or something. The next one is this jacket, which is from Fabletics. It's all white. Look at me. And like I even did a winter white cabin video for my room. But this jacket, and I don't know if you can tell, but there is a print there. You can barely see it. It's really interesting. It's just this monochromatic, but because there's a print there. And the first time I saw this was on Alexandria's like Instagram story. She was talking about it, and I went onto Fabletics and I got it. I'm in love with this jacket so much. It also washes really well too. The other day there was like some black smudge on the back, you know, probably from like rubbing up against my dirty car or something. And girl, it came right out. It washes so well. I hang this to dry, and I wear this pretty much just super sporty with my leggings, workout gear, but I wore it today too, over this just casual Vineyard Vines and some jeans. The next one I recently just got, but I don't need that much time to tell you that I've been loving this. I don't. I got this off of Etsy, and I recently just ordered another one in a large. I talked about this in my what I got for Christmas video on why I was gonna order a large, just because I'm a medium, but sometimes I just like the way things fit differently. And I'm a Frasier fanatic, and this is just the most classic sweater, and it's probably my favorite apparel of all time. The next one I've worn in a couple videos, and I always get a compliment or a question about this. I think I got this one from Chien is where I believe I got it. You get the front pockets here, has almost the same material as the first one from Amazon. It is so soft and so pretty with that leopard. I was really surprised when this came in from Chien. It looks exactly like it's pictured, and it's just super soft, and it's so fun. I love pairing this with gold jewelry. The next thing are just some water bottles. I've been loving these two especially, and the other ones. This one's from Dollar Tree, but I love filling these up with water at night and keeping them beside my bed. And then I love this red Starbucks monochromatic one. A couple of years ago, I was on the hunt for this one, and I finally found it. I was super excited. Let's go back onto the apparel side, but you know I have to mention the favorite my hat that I'm loving right now, and it's the plaid one. It's just very much part of the winter, you know, the last quarter of the month. For me, I love wearing this starting basically in the fall and then all the way through winter. I probably wouldn't normally wear this in the summertime, so this fits really well for today's video since I'm filming this in January. And it has the cute little dog with his bow tie, and there's the back. Yeah, so I've had this for a couple years now and I'm obsessed with it. All right, now I want to show you 2 pairs of shoes that I've been loving. These are Leopard, and I believe I got them from Charlotte Russe, which is surprising me because I cannot remember the last time I walked into that store, so I know I've had these forever. And but I've been pulling these out a lot lately. I've been on this kick where I just want to be comfortable all the time. I used to wear heels all the time. I have so many beautiful heels in my closet, but I've been reaching for comfort lately. And yeah, so I've been loving shoes. As you can see, there's just this little theme here. And then these I've been starting to pull out again, and they are from Chien. I bought these a couple years ago, so I don't know if they're still online, but I'll link them, or I'll at least tell you in the description if they're sold out or not. But if you watch me, you know I love pearls. I just love pearls. So the fact that they are all over the shoe, and I love how neutral it is, so it goes with a lot of my outfit choices. The next thing is this backpack purse. I talked about this in, I think, an Amazon haul, and I have been using this here and there. I do switch out my purses just kind of based on what I'm doing and what I need to carry, because this isn't that big. But let me tell you, when I wear this, it's such a relief. I don't know why, I know it's just a purse, but whenever I go shopping, there is such a big difference with shopping with a shoulder bag versus a backpack bag, that you just don't have to keep slinging it over your shoulder. And then if you bend down, it doesn't whip around and take your face out. Do you know what I'm saying? So I have really been loving this cute little bag. All right, next, I am trying to at least put these into somewhat categories for you. So next up, let's talk about just skincare and makeup that I've been loving. So I'm gonna throw out a different palette at you. If you've watched my videos for a very long time, you know that I've always been on that Too Faced Peach palette, but it expired and I'm on this Tartelette. I haven't started using my the gingerbread one that I got for Christmas, but I have been using this for the last couple of weeks, and oh my, this palette is everything. I love it. It's so me because I've got to have those peaches with like the slight undertone of a brick red. Love it. I feel like it's so complimentary to my hazel green eyes, and I'm obsessed with this little palette. It's called Toasted. Okay, next up is the lip, and I'm actually wearing this combination right now. So I've been loving the Physicians Formula. If it will, there we go. And this is in the color Gingersnap, I believe. It's a very 90s brown. I'm gonna refer to any lip color. If it's brown, I'm gonna refer it to 90s because that's the color I remember wearing. But Physicians Formula is amazing, just with anything. Their blushes, their bronzers, their lip stuff, it's so good. Organic wear. This is a tinted lip treatment too, by the way. So it's not a lipstick, it's a lip balm with tint. And you can just see the color on my skin tone. But I also put on this Milani that has the sparkle peachy over it. This is in the color Prismatic Peach. So Physicians Formula, the Butter Bronzer. I've been using this since I started hearing about the hype a year or two ago, and I totally get it. I'm stuck on it. I have upgraded myself to the bronzer. I started on light bronzer, but it was too light for me, and now I just use bronzer, which is like the medium. I think it's light bronzer, bronzer, and then dark bronzer. And this one, I just love it on my skin tone. I don't know that I contour, I just bronze, and I bronze my nose, cheeks. I kind of, I guess, do it not the traditional style because I actually bronze my entire nose, but I just like that look on me. And I love this butter bronzer. It's good. Okay, next up is going to be a highlighter. I don't typically wear highlighter, but I am today. And I only wear it on the high points of my cheeks. I don't like putting it on my nose or anywhere else. And I found this through Tati. I get all of my drugstore recommendations from her channel. So this highlighter is the Maybelline Master Chrome. Oh, it is so good. This one is in the color Molten Rose Gold. Okay, next up, this is just probably why I'm doing this video, because I have truly been obsessed with this Maybelline BB cream. It has worked out so well for me. I wear it every time I put on makeup and it never feels like I'm wearing makeup. And that is so important to me because, like I said, I've been really into this comfort thing, and I don't want to feel like I'm caked. I don't want to feel like, and I get it in the color 110 light medium. It's just such a nice finish. I can see my skin. It's not full coverage, but it evens out my complexion. So I really love that. And I use a brush. This is BS Small. I think I got it from Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive. I've been loving the combination of the stippling brush and the BB cream. Okay, next up is a primer. I've never really been into the whole doing makeup the way YouTubers do it, just beginning to end with all the bells and whistles, but Tati started talking about this primer, and it was drugstore. I love drugstore stuff, so I went and got it, and I actually really like it. But I can tell you this Poreless Putty Primer I really like, and I can tell a difference. Especially on my chin, that's where my biggest pores are. And just this BB cream glides over it, and it just looks like such a smooth finish. I put it on my chin, around my nose. I spread it out a little bit right around here, but that's basically it. Okay, next up is this volumizing hairspray. I got this from a recommendation from Liz and Traditions by the Season. She has a YouTube channel. It's Herbal Essence Body Envy Volumizing Hairspray. I also got my daughter one, and I sent it to her in a care package. She loves it too. We both love it. It has such a nice smell, and when I put it in my hair doesn't feel crispy, but everything holds. My hair feels soft and beautiful and bouncy, and it doesn't have that like Aqua Net, you know, just that crunch from the 80s. It's just really lovely, and the price is fantastic, so I love that. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was cheaper than the L'Oreal one I used to get. All right, next up is a new perfume. I recently got this from Christmas, but I've used it so much already that I know I'm loving it. This has a beachy, feminine smell to it. I don't know how else to describe it. It is Aqua Kiss. Next up, this is a Lift and Firm Collagen and Elastin Eye Gel. It is from the company called Skin Lab. I picked this up, I think, for like $6.99 at TJ Maxx. You know, where they have like the makeup section with all the random things. I just picked this up, and I use it. It says you can use it at night, in the morning and at night, and I have been using it all here. And I don't want to hype this up too much, but I'm like, how does no one else know about this? Because it has almost completely taken away 80% of my dark circles, and my dark circles are bad. They go all the way under here, and even on my eyelid. My eyelids are like a brown color. I can't quite tell just yet on the wrinkles. I have some that you can't really see on the side, so I haven't used it long enough to see a difference to speak on that. But the first thing I noticed immediately was that my dark circles were poof. And you're probably thinking that's really small. Y'all, I have not even made a fraction of a dent in here. You probably won't even be able to tell, but this thing is full to the top. You do not need much, and it says to work from out to in, and I just pat really gently. I pat it into my skin. Like I said, I found it at TJ Maxx, but I'll try to look for it like in a generalized place for you, like Amazon, and if I find it, I'll link it down below for you. Next up are essential oils. Now, I bought an essential oil diffuser years ago. I even did a review of it on my channel. But there was a couple of months where I went on a hiatus, just forgetting, you know, and just not doing it. But I have been on this every day in my house now. I have one in my bedroom, I have one in my living room. I even gifted a new set to my daughter for Christmas. And I am doing better with an essential oil over a candle. Candles, I can only burn like max 10 to 15 minutes before it's just a headache for me. I love candles. I'll continue to buy candles. But like I said, I can only go so long with them, but essential oils I could burn all day. I've loved this pen for years. I talk about it so much to the point where I buy it for myself and put it in my stocking, but it is the Velocity Bic pens. They are the 1.6. They write so smooth. I'm addicted to these pens. I pretty much don't write with anything else but these. It will change from a bullet journaling perspective, but just in general, I love these pens. I get them from Amazon. They're so cheap. Next up, Johanna Lindsey. I have to throw her in here because if I love anything the most out of this entire video, it's her books. I reread them over and over and over. Like this joining one, I have read probably 15 times. Man of My Dreams is another great one that's just climbed up in the ranks for me. You guys, I love her so much, and some of you will know this if you've been around for a while, but I created my own inventory log of all of her novels, which is really sad because she recently passed away. And that was really, really sad for me. But I literally created an entire inventory. I separated them by all her series, like the Mallory series. I even printed out the pictures, the covers of her book, and then I dotted them to indicate whether I own it or not. Well, now they're all pink dots because I own every single one of her books that she's ever put out. Another book that I want to throw out, a series I've been getting back into, is Red Queen. This is nowhere near as good as like Twilight or Hunger Games or Court of Thorns, but it's still a really great read that I feel like if you're into those kinds of books, like the future fantasy style, this is one that you may want to dive into. It's a really interesting concept. Basically, I'll just give you the gist. It's about a world where there's two types of people. One, they have red blood, so humans, and then the others have silver blood. And the silver blood people are elite. They're basically rich. Humans are poor, and silvers have powers. They have superhero type powers. Well, one of them with red blood has the biggest power. So it's really interesting. I just got chills. And if you read this off of this recommendation, I hope that you guys love it. Next up, I thought, because you guys know I'm basically like Dollar Tree is my life, I love it, I wanted to at least shout out some of the new stickers that have really impressed me. So I've loved these. These are the new sets that I've been seeing. They have a pop-up feature. And look at this one, this retro 50s? I'm gonna go with 50s on this one. Oh no, let me know if you agree. But I've been loving those. Next up is this basic composition notebook. It's from Dollar Tree. It's my new planner. Now I do want to get back into like my fancier stuff, my happy planner. I want to start bullet journaling, but I had to shout this out because it's just $1. It's so simple. I don't decorate it, and I use my Bic pen. Look, I keep one literally in the center of it, and I just write what I need to do that day. And that's all it is. It's like a to-do list of each day. And I write, okay, this, and it really helps me on track. If I didn't have this, I'm not joking, I would not get anything that I need done properly. It would not get done on time, and I would forget a lot of things. And I've gone through so many composition notebooks. I also write my video ideas in here and all kinds of things, and it's just that simple, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And the very last thing, I might show you some bracelets, but I feel like this video has gotten super long. The very last thing is an app, and it is called Cooking City, and I have been loving this game. Absolutely love it. And what I love about this one is that if you play app games, then you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Let me turn this down. If you play app games, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But whenever you play like these food games, sometimes you have to like drag the food to the customer to give it to them. But with this one, you just tap the food and it like automatically just gives it to the customer, and I love that feature so much. If you play a lot of these games, then you know how nice that feature is, because having to do that extra drag can really ruin some stuff. But yeah, so you can see I'm just tapping there to get the bread started, and yeah, see, look, I just tap and it sends it straight to the person. I'm trying to do this, but is it doing it? But do you see that? Oh, I can't tell you how much I love that feature. And so it's called Cooking City. Love it. Not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. I wish it was sponsored, to be honest. That's it. Those are my favorites, things that I'm loving right now. Please thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see this style type of video, maybe once a month, every quarter. I don't know. Let me know. And again, like I said, I'll try to link as much as I can down below. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you for my next video.